100 rated chess. But before the game, choose one of your pieces or pawns as your leader. No other piece or pawn may land on a farther advanced rank than the leader. If the leader dies, the video ends. Well, of course I can't just choose the leader myself, my audience is not going to accept such a cowardly behavior. Therefore, we leave it to the computer. We're going to pick the leader by random, import random. There are 16 pieces and pawns joining the election. I'll list them out for the computer to know. The pawns' names are written in lowercase letters. Andy is the A pawn, Ben is the Uncle B pawn. The uppercase first letter names are for the pieces. Anthony is the A file rook, Brandon is the B file knight, so on and so forth. The leader is a random choice among all the pieces, and I print out the leader's name. Alright, here we go. Harvey the H rook. At least it wasn't the king. We get a 119 from Indonesia. Okay, it is physically impossible to move the H-rook to the front without moving a pawn first. Therefore, I'll say we'll exempt this pawn from the rules. I'm not cheating, there is just no other choice. H5. Rook H3. Not good enough though, only 3 ranks is still too restrictive. I need to find a further spot. D6. Aha. A sneaky discovered attack. Losing the rook means the video ends. Rook G3. B6. I want to develop the knight, but knight F3 here is just blocking my own rook, which may even lead to it getting trapped. Knight H3 instead. If he trades with his bishop, then my rook will have even more free squares to go to. Because at the end of the day, rooks are endgame pieces. G6. Let's pump the leader forward a bit more. Rook G5. Very dangerous, but I'm not a coward, and I'm also baiting F6, blundering the G-pawn. Exactly. That blunders a pawn. Knight A6. It's time to develop aggressively. E4. Ha, my rook is very safe, albeit there is King F7 here forcing the rook back, but who plays like that anyway? Right? Of course. Anyway, D4. Queen E8. Aha. So King D7 was to leave the spot for Queen E8. Oh my god, what an advanced tactic. I can't lose my rook, but I also don't want to retreat it. Knight F4. Well, technically he can still take the rook here, which immediately ends the video, but I literally have just moved my knight here. At least he should be able to see that the newly moved knight was to defend the rook, and they are literally the only 2 pieces that are developed. Right? Of course. Okay, now I think there should be a way to make absolute progress here. If I can somehow move the rook all the way down to the 8th rank, I can pretty much play a free game of chess without any restrictions at all. I probably need to set up a tempo here. D5. Knight C5. Aha. Bishop B5 check. King D8. Alright. My bishop is attacking his queen. This is the tempo that I'm looking for. Here we go. Rook to G8. Literally blundering the entire video to rook takes G8. But I mean, he should be able to see that my bishop is literally attacking his queen right now. It was a skewer last move. He saw the check, so of course he has to see the queen is in danger and just use his queen to take my bishop. Right? Perfect. Rook takes H8. I'm pretty sure Stockfish would have suggested to take my rook instead of my bishop though. But we normal peasants don't play chess like that. Queen B4 check. Knight C3. Ha! Now he can't even threaten my rook anymore, his stronger pieces are just too far away. Queen C4. Rook takes F8 check. King D7. Queen takes H5. Knight takes E4. That blunders a king. Queen E8. Checkmate on the very last rank. Mission accomplished.